Okay, folks. Howdy, howdy. Couple seconds before 5 o'clock. Let folks get in here. Let me find it on my tablet, and we'll get started here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Wait. It is 5 p.m. Hey, Janice. Hey, Rodney. How y'all doing? Glad to have y'all here. Getting it all started off. See how many people coming in here. Glad to have y'all here. I hope the pictures look. I got 7 folks in here. 2 people responding. Hey, Vega, 1975. How y'all doing over there in the Carolinas? I hope it's drying up over there. Hey, 3 generations. Hope you're enjoying yourself out there in Arizona as well. Uh, hey, sis, uh, brother and sis, Wicked Quest Travelers. Great to have y'all here. Pam, glad to have you here. Um, Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, gathering together with the family and friends or whatever y'all did. Just kind of starting, end of the line here for Sadie. Be my last live here in Sadie. Um, I'll be starting to kind of move in to my bigger vehicle in the next day or so. So just want to catch up, let y'all know what's going on. It's all coming together. If I was some way I could repay each and every one of y'all who graciously helped me with the GoFundMe that my daughter started a couple months ago, and that's helped get me most, some of my building materials, bouncing between Parker and Arizona or California today. Yeah, if the weather's nice out there, it's not bad. Um, Gracie is coming along. If it, I've been here moose docking in Brookhaven since October, and the graceful host here, uh, he's helped me out so much, uh, having a place to stay all this time while working on the bus, and he's donated a lot of the building material that uh, is being used, and it's milled here from his property. So I didn't get it from Home Depot. I didn't get it from Lowe's. This is fresh cut lumber from trees on his property, and so I know it's going to last a little bit longer, and I don't have that chemical smell. If it went through one of the big mills, but you know. And then cotton. I'm blessed with Cotton being here. He's helping. He's in charge of most of the build, and because of how he done his build, and the way he did it, and I kind of liked it. So I'm kind of getting it done, kind of like his. Yeah. Um, it's getting down now to where everything's coming together. I'm going to have to wait on getting my solar battery because they're so expensive, and I'll put links in at the end of it. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, I haven't been only been going 4 minutes, so you haven't really missed much. But anyways, get back to Cotton. Cotton's in charge of the build, and he's doing everything to my likings, and I'm getting the colors come together that I like. Because I'm the one to be the one living in it, and it's all coming together. And by tomorrow, hopefully, I'll get the bed set up in it, put my sheets on it, and got the floor in already, the bed frame built, and little things are coming together. The solar, I'm gonna have to wait. I will put links in my videos, until it gets built out. If anybody wants to still help with the donations, with the build, um, it will be Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. Those are the three I got. And I do have Zelle, but I'd have to give you all my phone number, or, so I'll do that in a private thing. You got dressed? All right. Glad you did, Chris and Jimmy. Uh, Especially Jimmy. I'm glad y'all did. But it's all coming together, folks. I am so honored and humbled by the everybody's help, and and I have then had the mechanic look at it already, um, and done had the stuff done to it that I wanted done to it. The oil change, the filter was changed. Everything's checked out good on it. Uh, and thank goodness it's got grease fittings underneath the front end, because everything's been greased from front to back. The rear end's been checked and it's topped off, and even the air conditioning inside of the back, it's got a carrier air conditioner, so it's gonna go pretty good. Um, the next couple of days, we're gonna be probably putting the roof in it, and I'm gonna be putting my Sure Power in it, and so I'll probably starting next year be staying at places that is affordable for my budget, and yeah, it is bad out there. Three generations, it's hit and miss. Unless you hit the Walmart there in Parker, go over by the garden center and hit that Wi-Fi, and it's nice and smooth. That's how I upload my videos, is through the Walmart Wi-Fi, and it's safe and secure. Hey, sis, thanks for coming and joining us. Everything's coming together out here in Brookhaven, and hope everything's going fine there in North Carolina for y'all. And I know what's all's going on there with my brothers, and you know didn't get to make it this year for Thanksgiving, so maybe next year I'll get to make Thanksgiving. Christmas, I haven't decided where I'm going to be at yet. I'm probably going to be in the I know I will be in the Panhandle for Christmas, and um, as the funds come in and I can afford it, then there'll be more stuff added to the bus, and so by springtime it should be be ready for me to do what my normal travels is, and I'll start videoing or giving them content to y'all about these places that I'll be looking at for affordable plug-ins, for Sure Powers and hookups, and and then I'll still be doing my boondocking out in the wild, and I just got to rethink things now, because this thing's a lot bigger. It's 23 foot long. It's almost 8 feet wide and almost 10 feet tall. So it's a lot more bigger than what Sadie is, and all kinds of room. I got my kitchen put in, man, and it just, you know, uh, I found me a sink here on Marketplace here, and well, love me too, M. It's not showing your name; it's just showing your letter there. But we we are doing pretty good. Well, y'all in here, if y'all can remember, hit that thumbs up and give me the likes on the thing. I'm 450 hours, watch hours short from going being monetized. So it's come up 200 watch hours since I did my last live 2 weeks ago, and I don't mean to be going back and forth on the subject matter, but I'm just kind of getting excited, and looking forward to getting the bed made up, and doing my first night. Tomorrow night will be my first night sleeping in Gracie, and so y'all give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. It helps. It does help the algorithms to the channel, and and then once I get to where I can be monetized, then I'll have the super chats, and so that's what's holding me back from still being monetized. But I do appreciate those that have been sending in donations through PayPal. Uh, Everything that's coming in from here on out to the end of the year until May. will be going towards building out. Oh, Mark. Okay. Hey, brother. We love you too, man. I miss y'all. Um, I know. Prayers are definitely being sent for y'all there, taking care of everything that's on y'all's plate. And you know, I'll talk to you, in a few days, or talk to you if I don't talk to you this evening. I'll talk to you next weekend. Um, they That's my little brother and my sister-in-law, Mark and Lee. Uh, they're up there in Western North Carolina. That's where my daughter's at, Kaylee, and you know, I'm grateful for them because 12 years ago, they really helped me get through some dark times after losing my late wife, and you know, Mark has given me some sense of getting back on track and keeping me on track. You know, and he knows the journey I'm on. Ultimately, we're all going in at the same place. It's just we're taking different paths to get there, and how you live today uh, is all you really guaranteed. So I'm a firm believer. Live each day as though it's your last. And I love my siblings, and I don't get to see them that much. And I may get to see some of them around the end of the year, but I am grateful for all of my close friends I have here uh, doing this lifestyle. Uh, I got to travel with Wicked Quest Travelers a couple of years ago, and and got to camp with them, and they're work campers, and it's just it's like being around family. Everybody I go around, they're like minded, and it's like being around family. There's no fakeroo is what I call it. Everybody's themselves, and that's all I ever ask is be yourself when you're around me. Uh, as I am me, I am who I am. Where's Nebo? Come here, bud. Aki. Give us a key. Come on, bud. They want to say hi to you. He's back there laying. I don't know if you can see him back there. I'm scared. He's back there in a chair. You barely see him in the dark back there. But anyways, he's had a busy day frolicking around the property here. And you know, I really do appreciate everything Wayne's done for me. I just it's humbling, to have a good friend like that. So, like I said, my last little short, I'm moose docking. Yeah, let's see, gonna do it again soon. You took me to the. Yep, that's right. We went to the Eiffel Tower. I took my little sis to the Eiffel Tower in Paris, Texas. It was a nice little city parked there by the Eiffel Tower, and there was a veterans memorial there and everything, and it's free. They do have hookups there, but you got to get a hold of the people in town, to get them to unlock the box for you, get your electric, water, and everything else out there. Uh, yeah. Let's see. I'm probably going to be the winter time this year. Most of it's going to be in the Panhandle, Florida, because cotton's based out of Pensacola, and so we'll be able to get the stuff I need to continue. Uh, all that I need left for the actual vehicle is I still want to get new tires. It's going to take 6 tires, and I want to get shocks on it before I hit the open road with it, and um, going to start over in the Blackwater River State Forest in the Panhandle of Florida, and then make our way over to Apalachicola National Forest, and I'll be there probably end of January. Mark your calendars now. I'll be reminding y'all at the end of the videos or through the videos that come out that February 3rd, it's a Saturday, the first weekend of February. That's when I like to, anybody who wants to meet me in the Panhandle of Florida or meet up, it'll be at Brown House Camp in the Apalachicola National Forest. There's plenty of room for everybody, any size rig that wants to join us there. and it's just a meet and greet. There's nothing, nothing fancy. It's not like the big gatherings they have out in Arizona this time of year. It's just a small meet and greet. Last time I did, a couple ladies come by and stayed a couple nights, and it's just to introduce myself personally to y'all. And if you haven't got one of my Van Camp and Woody stickers yet, I'll give you one of them then. Uh, I may have to change it a little bit because the van's going to be a short bus now, and there's actually they call it a Chevy Express Transit, and I really got a blessing there because it was an elderly disabled transit van, and so it didn't have no seats in it. It just had the strap downs and the railing for handicap wheelchairs and scooters. And so uh, checking into the floor when we built it out, the floor is solid. It's been spray foamed in the floor and then topped off with plywood, and then the rubber on top. Then we topped it off again with another layer of plywood of our own. And I'll start showing y'all some of the pictures in the next video of the build, of how it's coming together. But Cotton, I call him the master carpenter, and not only is he a good carpenter, he's an excellent cook because uh, he enjoys cooking at the end of the day too. So I ain't gonna argue with him uh, about that, and it's just to have a good uh, friend around, fellowship, with him. Wayne comes over in the evening when he's feeling good, and so I get the fellowship. We just sit around talk, and plans for the bus and whatnot. But it is coming together. I am getting excited, and I couldn't have done it if y'all, when I show my appreciation in the videos, I'll just probably show the initials of the donors that helped out with the last time. And I don't give no full names. Some of them was anonymous, so I'll just give initials. And but I am grateful. I thank each and every one of y'all that helped out because that did help get my flooring and uh, the lightings that the lights that needed to be replaced. And um, yes, I do have my CB on board too, so I'm still going to push that. If you're going to be traveling out here by yourself or you're going to be traveling, it's a lot better than a handheld walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie's only good for in line of sight. CBs are good for around the world if you got the right one set up, or if you're traveling uh, within 5 to 15 miles, you can talk to one another. Because sometimes you're going to get the area where you won't have cell signal where you'll be able to communicate with one another. So the CB is the best way of doing it. They're coming back, believe it or not. CBs are coming back. Uh, Truckers aren't using them as much as they used to back when Cotton and I was driving. Some of the old timers are still doing it, but I still think everyone should have one in there just in the event. Oh, don't call me a good buddy now. Yeah, I gave a good one to Mark, um, but we're going to be fine tuning that too probably this week, the antenna on it. And but Cotton has got my marker lights all hooked up. I got new marker lights across the top and the front. I got new marker lights across the back we'll be putting on because the other ones, some of them were out. And you know, um, he's gonna build my bed frame. He's put me a lock box in there, two of them in the back, where the bed's at. And then, of course, the only thing I got from that last deal last year was a kitchen counter. So it fits perfect in there. I found a sink on Marketplace here, about 8 miles away from where I was at. I got it for $20. I went and got it, and it's it's doing its thing. My water tanks are coming in this week. Oh, if anybody wants to know what I'm going to use for heat, I have officially become a little buddy owner, little buddy heater. And Wayne donated two 20-pound tanks to me. So one's going to be used for my little buddy heater, and one's going to be used for my cooking. Uh, and I'll get back to cooking and eating like a regular person instead of wraps and sandwiches. I'm kind of over the cold cuts. 7.5 years of doing this. You know, I've covered some miles. This van. Okay, Mark, will do, bud. We'll talk to you if I can catch you before you go to bed. I know you got early morning, so yeah, we do our best, man. God is my co-pilot, so I don't get in a hurry where I go, but the miles out here, Sadie had 87,000 miles on her when I got her, and she's got 337,000 miles on it. So I've covered some miles in the last 7.5 years, and I'll be camping longer than what I've been doing. So I got to rethink everything on the budget, on the food bill, everything's, and so I kind of started thinking that way, before I got it, but I knew it was coming, and it's just time for me to just slow down a little bit more, and yeah, and I used it last week when it got down to I think it was 31 here. And I went there. I've been going in and sitting inside the bus just looking and imagine everything as I want it, and I turned it on. And Cotton's the one that he highly recommended it too. I told him that a lot of folks have told me the little buddy heater. Hey Wayne, there's my compadre here. Uh, I'm really grateful for everything he's done, everything he's donated, everything he's done to help me out. Uh, and it's all coming together. And having, got snow coming there in North Carolina on Wednesday. Ooh, watch out now. I don't like them four-letter words. I have noticed it's taking, my hair is taking a long time to come back out. And but the beard's coming back out. I ain't got the baby face anymore. So if any of y'all are going to be going to Florida and you're looking for places to free camping, I highly recommend a couple of sites, and I'll put them in the links once I upload this. This is uploaded. Water Matters, Recreation.gov, and Apalachicola National Forest. Okay, those three is what I have been using all along as I stayed across the Panhandle. If you're gonna go down to the central part of Florida, then you want to go to the Southwest Florida Water Management, and those camps down there do require you to register for free for your camp spot. So those are how there's plenty of camping in the Ocala National Forest, the Apalachicola National Forest, um, Southwest Florida Management, Northwest Florida Water Management, and Northeast Water Management. All the water management districts have recreational dispersed camping for free. Most of them you've got to register, and they only allow 7 to 8 days of staying. So you got to keep that in mind. And the Apalachicola, after hunt season's over in January, you're allowed 14 days, and you got to leave the forest and come back in. So, yeah, Water Matters also Central Florida. But there's still one camp down there in Central Florida I want to go to. I didn't get to go to yet, and it's the Flying Eagle Preserve. It's east of or west of Wildwood, Florida, and I want to go down there still. And if it gets too cold in the Panhandle, that's probably where I'm going to head, down to Central Florida. If not, then I'll be there in the Panhandle. Yeah. Well, the good thing about that little buddy heater, Mark, is it's got one of them sensors for the floor. So carbon dioxide detector. So um, you know, I'm gonna have a vent left open anyways. So I have at least a little fresh air coming in. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. That national forest, Osceola, whatever how you say it. Yeah, uh, they're small down there, and the group camps down there are pretty big, but the dispersed ones are kind of small, or you got to camp, you got to hike into your camp, So that's why I haven't been down there in a long time, Edward. And those are the things that's going on. So February 3rd, if anybody's up around the Panhandle of Florida, about 30 miles east or west of Tallahassee, Florida, is the Apalachicola National Forest Brown House Hunt Camp. I'll put a link along with a GPS, and yeah, where it's at. Yeah, yeah, sand spurs there at Lake Pansofsky. You got to watch out for that. The sand spurs there. I kind of keep Nebo nearby, when I'm there at Lake Pansofsky. Um, the last couple times I've gone into there, people's had their dogs loose, and they'll come running in a camp, and they, you know, to follow. I do my best to follow the rules. Keep your dog on leash, and then the ones that aren't, people usually got them. You got them corralled up close to where they're not running around. But last couple of times I've gone there, dogs, big dogs running around, and uh, you know, I appreciate those likes, the thumbs up. I really do. Got 20 people in here now. 11 thumbs up. I appreciate it. That's going to help me out. And again, I'm still 400 hours short on the watch hours, for the channel. So go back and watch some of my old Florida camping videos, and you'll find the GPS coordinates and the video descriptions there, and other things that tells you about what I use and whatnot. So um, that's all going to come to a change. I'm still going to be van camping Woody, even though Gracie is a Chevy Express Transit. So um, I'm not going to change that. Yeah, there's one mistake that cost Georgia the game last night when he fumbled the ball when he was trying to get the ball to the guy, and he thought the guy had it, and he didn't. They dropped it. Alabama ended up scoring on that. That's what cost Georgia the game, was that one mistake. But you know what? I don't know how any SEC team's going to get in the national championship. And if Alabama gets in, it's rigged. I will never watch another one of them. But anyways, I don't get off on college football. I am a college football fan. I don't care for pro ball. Uh, I do care for baseball now, but not pro football. College football, them guys are playing their hearts out. And since they come out with a transport portal where guys that can move around, based on their experiences, yeah, yeah. War Eagles, huh? That's all right. Right now, I still be your friend. But anybody got any questions they want to ask me? I'll try to answer. I'm actually getting to watch the questions come up for a change. Oh, I look down. I'm looking at my tablet at y'all's comments. It's awesome that y'all are interacting and talking in here. Uh, I'm glad 3 generations you made it out there to Arizona, and hope you get you get a good experience if you're gonna make it to the RTR out there in January, and check out the Big Ten event. Anybody who's looking for a job, if you're out there, that's where you want to go, because they have vendors from all around the country that are looking for temporary workers or seasonal workers, and you can usually get hired on the spot right there and give your interview right there in the big tent in Quartzsite, Arizona. Exit, I guess, exit 15 Exit 19 is where I get off to go camp. So yeah, yeah, around in there. It's the second Parker or second courtside exit. Usually, what happens went to 7.3. I'm okay with a 6.0 in it. Yeah, and it purrs like a kitten. The only thing that throws me for a loop now. Now this is weird. Yesterday, the windshield wipers. I'm sitting in Sadie, and the windshield wipers on the Chevy Express just started going off. No reason in the world. Okay. Whenever I checked everything out, the key was not in the ignition. The windshield wipers was going, but then they shut off. They didn't come back on at all. This morning, I took Sadie to the little fuel stop down here to get my ice, and doggone to Sadie didn't do the same thing. The windshield wipers just started going off. So I figure that's the good Lord above telling me He's clearing the way for my new adventures coming along with Gracie. You know, clean vision straight ahead. Here we go. That's how I look at it. Um, but no ghosts. I hope it ain't no ghosts of the old people what was traveling around in that bus. I'm gonna pray with it and everything, like I do everything that the Lord blesses with me. I give thanks back for the blessing, everything. So I'm not worried about anything like that. And if I have to, I'll put the cross up. Okay, I'll put the cross up. That keeps them at bay. Did y'all see that? Give me. Tell if y'all see that. The cross. Been hanging her head. And see, I took it out of Sadie and hung it around my neck this morning or yesterday. So, yeah. Hey, Ray. Thanks for coming in, man. Hey, I am living right. I'm living for the Lord. I'm on my path heading towards home. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's all right. Living for the Lord. I'm living right. I treat everyone like I want to be treated myself, and if folks will let me pray with them, I'll pray with them. If not, I'll pray for you anyways. Uh, when y'all ask for prayers, you can know for sure that I will be praying. That's right, MC. That's right. That's right, Pam. Yeah. So I've never had any bad, wicked feeling out here. Uh, uh, any negative feeling that is. I did get kind of skittish up in Washington State 7 years ago when I first went out there. Me and Nebo, I mean, it was pitch dark. I could not see my hand in front of my face, and I got a strong odor. Uh, uh, and the hair on the back of my neck stood up. And it's the only time I've ever made the move from the recliner straight into this seat right here, and I drove off because it just didn't feel right. I didn't stay long. I didn't want to go see. Well, maybe I should check it out. I just know the smell and the way I got the feeling. Something wasn't right about the area. I don't know. It could have been a bear. But it was a sour, musky, skunky smell, and that's the only time in the 7.5 years I had that happen. The rest of the time, it's usually pretty good. I enjoy looking up at the heavens at night when it's a clear night, because somewhere up there is my home. And I know this isn't my home. I'm just here for a short time, and I'm looking for the great reunion that's going to happen. You know. Um, But this is who I am. It's how I talk when I'm around people. I'm no different in front of the camera. I am. I believe anybody in here that's counting women can tell you I'm the same here on camera as I am off camera. So there's no facade. This isn't a glamorous life. It's just a life of living and enjoying life the best you can. Um, you know, It's what you. I've heard it all my life. Is what you make it. and how it's going to turn out. And so, but just be yourself, enjoy the blessing of a new day, and give thanks at the end of the day that you got to go through it. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. You know, yep, right move, sis. But I'm gonna try to do one more live before the end of the year. We'll probably be leaving here in a couple weeks, and yeah, once I ain't see you out there, Edwards, but it'll be the last one of the year, and I'm working on the videos of the build, so bits and pieces will be coming out. But once the final and everything's done, come May, I'll give y'all a full tour of what's been done. You know, Cotton has been on top of it. I mean, literally, he's been on top of the bus. He's re-riveted, re-sealed it. I got two coats of the sealing up there on top of it. Uh, so there's no leaks in it. Got my windshield replaced in it 2 days ago because it had cracks and it looked like somebody took shots at it with BBs. So the windshield's been replaced, and the floor's been put down, and the bed's been built. The kitchen's in, and we're working on putting out up what my curtains are going to be. Yep, MC's definitely my favorite little brother. Yeah. Tell you what, he's a blessing to the family. He's the last one to come. Uh, MC is number 6 of our family, and we're all living. The oldest brother will be 66 this year, and I think MC's he just turned um, 54. I think, yeah, 54 or 55, and so uh, it's just I know that reason we're here and the reason we all look at life the way we do is based on our mama. 57 is how Mark is. Woo! Yeah, he's catching up. So Lee, you're 50. Lee, you're not 50. I thought you was 55. I'm sorry. It's not polite to ask a girl. It's not polite to ask a lady her age. I'm sorry, Lee. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mark's an old fart. No. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Huh? I don't know now, Lee. You may be shaving a couple years off, girl. Oh, I'll tell you what, Lee's been a blessing too. So she looks after my little brother now and the rest of the family, and that girl knows she can cook some groceries too. Uh, I'm surprised Mark isn't as big as I am, as good as cook she is. But um, I I miss the holidays when I'm not around family, but um, it's been kind of hard since Darla's passed. Being around everybody because I see everybody, you know. Yeah. So now, in case anybody's wondering, my health issues, I'm losing weight. Being with Cotton, he's helping me out. I'm on a high fiber diet with him, and I can tell a difference in my clothes already, and my face is getting thinner. Um, my knees are doing good. Other than last week when it got cold, I had some hard times readjusting because I know it's going to happen. Even with my Toradol injections that I give myself, uh, those days is just achy. I can't do anything. So that's another positive having a bigger vehicle. I'm gonna be able to do my leg exercises with my Sure Power. I'll be able to plug in my compression outfit, my full body compression outfit to get the lymph nodes working back in my legs again. But everything's I'm okay. The feet are okay. The shots I got from them before I left. Uh, don't say that about my nipples. Stop that. That's okay, Catherine. I appreciate you coming in. I really do. They're making fun of my dimples. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess I'm about to grow it out bushier so you can't see them, But yes, I'll be 62 my next birthday in March. So uh, I think you know my mind says one thing, my body says another, and I want to do more, but it's just the limitations on the mobility. Is sometimes it can get me down and get me depressed, but I still manage to make it through it. I know my limits, and then if I slow down, I slow down. But uh, I've been moving more since I've been here. Yesterday, I was kind of in limbo because my leg went out of place on me, and I was trying to get it back in most of the day. So, and I didn't want to be a whiner in camp, so I just kind of stayed in. I stayed in Sadie most of the day. But this is what's going on out here. It's supposed to be nice weather for the rest of the week. And I think rain's going to be back in here Thursday night into Friday morning. And so we're going to finish what we can do with getting the insulation in the roof and the roof up. And, and then from now until May, I'll get the little fine things put in. And you know, uh, the solar right now is my biggest expense. Oh yeah, Catherine, definitely. I got somebody. He his bus, which y'all see it in the videos, or y'all might have seen it. Hope. Uh, that's his channel. Is Living in Hope. Uh, he found it in the back of a junkyard, and it had a tree crushed across the top of it, and it was down into a V. And he and his son got it cranked up to see if it would run, and he fixed it up. He got some lumber up and pushed the V back up, leveled it all. You can't tell a tree hit it at all. But being an ex trucker and being a mechanic, like most of us are that are truckers, uh, he's got Hope looking real good. It's a Chevy Express, short bus, four windows, four windows, and he got my vent fan put in too. So I got my vent fan put in, and I'm kind of gotta get used to it because it's voice activated. All I gotta say is hello, fan, and it'll come on. You know, and so having that, or close the vent, so voice activated. I wasn't expecting it. I bought it over a year ago. So and the mattress that he put into it last night. I bought that last year. You um, so I am using the stuff that I bought last year, and the donations that came in through the GoFundMe. A good radio, as in AM, FM radio, stereo. Chris, is that what y'all talking about? Because yes, I did get I got a double bin Bluetooth radio with a backup camera on it, and we'll be putting that in probably when we get over into Florida. Uh, yeah, yes, yeah. The one I got for that Dodge, I'm giving to Cotton because he's got a single bin, and this 2008's got a double bin uh, spot for the stereo. So yeah. Um, that's the only thing I'm not using from last year that I bought last year for that Dodge, is that stereo that I'm giving him, and um, yeah, I haven't listened to music on a radio. I couldn't tell you the last time because the one in Sadie, uh, the knobs, the controls are messed up on it, so I haven't been doing that. It's a good deal. 18 people, 18 thumbs up. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Really do. Well, actually, believe it or not, Jimmy, all the wiring's in it already. Uh, uh, Everything's marked. That's what was helpful. All the wiring in the roof, you go about every 3 or 4 uh, inches, and it tells you what that wire is for. So, and it's got 2 antennas on it. It's got a radio, a stereo antenna. It's got a little small antenna on the other side. But if it's not in by then, yeah. Oh, okay, Chris. Huh. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Chris knows how to do wiring. If you got a trailer hookup or trailer lights that need to be checked out, Chris with Wicked Quest Travelers, she'll get it going for you. Yeah. Uh, and I need a what on the man? I see a heart down there. Yeah. Wayne seemed to think I might need a bar on the side too to keep me from rolling out of bed. Yeah, yeah. I have been looking at those waterless hot water heaters, Wayne. That's what I've been looking at. Um, yeah, we're gonna get her all plumbed up. I can't remember if I ordered that second water tank or not. We'll find out come Wednesday. Um, but anyways, everything the funds that I got from those donations help me get the wiring I needed, help me get the flooring. Uh, gracious donor gave me the wood or the plywood, and then having the on property milled uh, pine. I couldn't ask for anything. I couldn't got what I've gotten here. Uh, so it's been a super blessing, man. Yeah, I'm looking at the tankless ones, but really, I'm hoping by in January I'll be able to get that solar battery that I'm looking at is $369. So, uh, and if the funds come in, they'll do. I'll get it. If not, I'll get it when the funds do come in. Or as my budget will allow me. I've got so much that I have budgeted for each month for it. So if they don't come in, it's just going to take me a little bit longer to get, and I'll have to keep using the batteries I currently got. You know, they're not holding a charge anymore, and so that's why I may end up having to do shore power until I get the batteries. All right, well, Chris, okay, Cotton's actually getting ready to put up my blackout ones. Uh, that he's doing that I'll be able to roll up with strings and tie them off, and that's what I'm doing now. So by the time I get there, they'll just be able to go over top of them. That'd be all right. Yeah. Um, I got my stain for the bed and my boxes today. I like it. It turned out the way I wanted. I'm not going to tell y'all what the flavor, I mean the color of the stain yet, but I like it. And then I picked out my wall cover colors today. I decided I'm going to paint it until I decide what kind of paint I'm going to put in it. I don't know if this is going to do justice, but this is going to be my wall color. It's burnt toffee. I will show you that. That's what my wall colors will be. It'll be glossier. It won't be flat like that. But it's been a long time coming. And the beginning of last year, of this year, I mean, I was down about how I got ripped off, and it just made me sick. And I actually lost money on the deal because I had to let it go for less than what I actually bought the thing for. But I wanted it, I wanted it out so I can get on with my life, and um, it's I got to get it out of my mind because the only thing left out of that whole ordeal of that Dodge van is the sink. So I'm looking at it and saying, "Hey, here's my $3,000 counter that I lost." Okay, sis, we'll figure it out. I'll keep you posted. Keep in touch with you um, about it. But you know, there's one section over the cab, over the front of the bus. Um, they had a light in there. It was a stoplight. Uh, it would tell you the location where it is at, and then the light would go on. Well, whoever did that was in a hurry or just didn't care because the opening was just it was not cut straight. Okay, yeah, it wasn't cut straight, but Cotton found a sheet metal place here, well, just south of here, about 10 miles Summit, Mississippi, and gave them the measurements and gave me a good. I mean, I couldn't have got the sheet metal any place cheaper than I got it at a sheet metal fabricator, and but he riveted it up. He got it all primed up and everything. So there's a brown. It's gonna be a brown uh, metal across the front of it until I paint it, and but it was a bad hole. It was leaking bad. Water was coming in where that light was at. So I'm surprised it short things out. But he patched it up. You can't even tell it now. You can't even tell he put rivets in it. He got it looking so good up there. But um, it's all coming together, folks. I'm very grateful for everyone, and I appreciate each of y'all who have subscribed to the channel and been with me all through my journey. And the journey's just beginning for new adventures now, and I'll continue my style of camping. You know, come the spring. Uh, so for the winter time, I'll be in the Panhandle, Florida most of the winter, and I'm looking forward to the next year's adventures. And I'm grateful for everything I've gone through this year. It's gotten me to this point in time and where I'm at. And it's learning to be patient, having friends that are understanding and supportive like y'all. You know, I feel good about everything. I'm humbled by all of y'all's generosity, and I couldn't ask for anything more. And my family doesn't have to worry about me because they know how I am and what type of people uh, that I'm attracted to or attracted to me, and so it just makes the journey a lot easier. And it is what we're supposed to do for one another out here, is to help each other along their path. And so there's a reason for everything, and I believe that with all my heart. And I believe the Maker puts us together for a reason. And I'm not trying to be a super YouTuber. I'm just me. And uh, this is yeah for a long time, Catherine. I don't know about deserve, but I've been looking forward to it. And for the grace, the grace above, Gracie is it. That, and I toyed around with the name. I was going to name her after my wife, but that's hard enough because I still have her on my chest, or I got her tattooed on my chest. But I'm living in grace and doing Gracie is what I decided to call her. And Sadie was a blessing. You know, at the time I was struggling and didn't know what I was going to do with that pickup truck I had. And when they brought that around, I said I'd take it. And within 8 months of after purchasing this, that's when my health was turning, and they was talking about assisted living facility and all that. And I just believed that the minivan come along at the time. It was time for me to move on alone. And everything's done for a reason. We might not know at the time why, but over time we've learned. There's a reason for everything, and you know, there's Well, thank you, Catherine. Yeah, yeah. I know I've taken. I've always known that growing up in a junkyard, working on and taking cars apart and everything. Always knew you maintain them, they'll last. And you know, you have your normal wear and tear, brakes and tires and stuff like that. But the motor, you really got to take care of it and stay on track of it. And uh, I was never one to put my foot in the carburetor anyway, so I don't gas it to go nowhere. I enjoy my travel. Travel is another form of peace for me, and helps me uh, whenever I want to communicate with my Lord and Savior. Because I do a lot of talking to Him as I'm driving, and I do a lot of singing. Even though I don't have no stereo, I do sing. So, and every once in a while, Nebo will tune in. He'll howl in with me. So that's the benefits of having him a little buddy with me. He was a blessing. Well, I got him. It's hard to believe he's 6.5 years old, and he's been with me. And I do give thanks for him. Uh, the precious little life, such unconditional love. And I'm not mean to him. And there's no way I would be mean to him, but unconditional, man. He's a joy to wake up to in the morning. He's full of life, and if it seems like he could crawl into me in the mornings, he would, because he just rubs all over me. He's just so glad and happy, and it helps. It helps having him with me. Um, let's see. Anything else? Anybody else got anything? I see each and every one of y'all in here. Y'all are true. Y'all are the true nomad family I have, and y'all are the ones that talk with me and fellowship with me. Yeah, yeah. He loves seeing Wayne when he comes over. Yeah, the wood floor I put in, it's it's called honey oak. So it's not as quite as light as the honey oak. I think the honey oak might be lighter on my floor, but yeah, that that burnt taffy looks pretty cool. And I think I showed y'all what I was going to do to the outside. The outside color is not going to be white. Uh, it'll be like this until I can afford to get it painted. Huh? Louisiana? Grab a rope. Nah, I ain't lost none in Louisiana. Even though Sue and Dave were great hosts, and I had a good old country time at the Crawfish Bowl last year. I had no reason other than drive through. Hey, Carolina girl. Yeah. Well, I really don't know how to respond to when people say I deserve, because I'm nobody special. I just want everybody to know that this can be done on a reasonable budget, and it all depends on how much traveling. The traveling is the most expense of it all. Right now, gas is $2.69 a gallon here in Mississippi. That's what I paid for it this morning. I go get a little gas in Sadie to do some running around. But it's that was Jimmy talking, huh, Chris? No, I have no desire other than there's a good CB shop on Interstate 20, exit 101. There's a good CB shop. If I was going through Louisiana, it'd be go through to see them, because he's been there since the 70s. Uh, yeah. Well, I try to share everything. Um, I there are good times, there are bad times, and it's not a bed of roses like most of the top people want to tell you. And it ain't always going out to eat and meeting up with a bunch of people and all that. Most of the time it's solidarity, or it's solid. You solid. You buy yourself solitude. Hey, Scooter, welcome to the live chat, live stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, um, I've got people here down in Florida, people over in the Carolinas, and all over, that are coming in here. That some of them have been, um, some of them have been with me all along. I started the channel because my daughter wanted to keep track of where I was at and keep up with my health, and family members wanted to know because they was concerned. And really, my daughter knew that I had the, I guess you would call it a wanderlust heart, if that makes sense, because of being a trucker. I enjoyed traveling across the country. Amen, Pam. He is first. He gets me through everything. That's right, Pam. And um, and then when I do, sometimes I do go weeks without seeing or talking to anybody. And then when I know I'm going to meet up with somebody, I kind of let everything out about how I'm doing, and they can see really how I'm doing. It's um, I enjoy giving out. My new chapter is going to be adventures in Gracie, my bigger vehicle scooter. I'm going from a minivan to a Chevy Express cutaway, uh, small four window bus is what it is, or transit. Uh, and So that's what the new chapter is going to be. The end of the line for Sadie with 337,000 miles on her. And Gracie's got 162,000 miles on her. So I know I'll get another 200 out of her easy. You know, the way I take care of my vehicles and make sure everything's working right. You know, uh, so with all the prayers and everything, you know, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, more room. Uh, I'll be able to get my leg exercises back in because of the lymphoma I have in my legs, and I'll be able to use my compression outfit again, which I didn't use any of my medical equipment for the last 7 years. So 7.5 years. So I'll probably have another sleep study to get my CPAP machine back on board because one I got now is antique. It's a big, it's a huge, big square one, and now I seen they got a little small compact. So uh, yes, I got full coverage on my on it with no problem. I called, I have Geico. And I said, "Look, this was my. I didn't tell them it was a bus or anything. I gave them the ID, the VIN number. Told them it was a Chevy Cutaway, and I wanted the exact same uh, coverage as I have on Sadie, which is full coverage and windshield replacement, no deductibles, and my insurance went up $65 a month. North Carolina, yeah, no, no, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait till all the bill gets done before I do that, Chris. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to drop a couple more pounds before I get up or swinging around. But appreciate the thumbs up. It's gonna help out with the channel. Um, if you heard me say it earlier, I'm 400 hours, 450 hours from having the monetized watch hours in, and I'm saying, well, I got to do that. I had AdSense back in the 80s when I had my online business, so I had AdSense already, and I just, I know I didn't end it. I just closed it down in 2009 when my wife got cancer, so I had to close everything down, sell everything, to take care of her. And yeah, yeah, best medicine. So I will put links in the description once this uploads to my PayPal, my Venmo, and my Cash App. If anybody wants to help out with getting the solar stuff that I need and the the final touch ups, and then once it is totally complete, I will give y'all the tour, and the videos coming out are just bits and pieces of the build that we've been doing. They're still shots because the the what do you call it, time lapse takes too long. You know, it records 3 minutes and 1 second on the time lapse. So so it takes a little bit too long, and um, I I still got to learn more about it. Plus, I'll be probably using my one thing I got 2 years ago that I haven't used since last March was my GoPro. I haven't been using it, so I'll probably start using it to get better video for everything. But it's all coming together. Anybody that can, I know it's the holidays. And, if you can, everything will be anything coming in will be going towards the the build out. And then after May, I won't. I'll have those links in there if anybody ever wants to do anything, and then I'll see how the monetization goes. It's not going to be much, but every little bit, I guess, will help. But it's it's all coming together, folks. I couldn't have done it without y'all's help. And most and foremost, I couldn't have done it without the Lord's help from above. Putting it on y'all's hearts, and so um, thank you. I am grateful. Thank you. Yeah, there was. The battery I want was $369. So, and that was Black Friday sale. So, I just couldn't bite it at that time. I just and um, right now I got two 12-volt deep cycle batteries, marine batteries. They're 100 amp hours, and the one battery I'm looking for is a 200 amp hour battery, 12 volt. And so for no more that I use my solar, that will be ample enough. I was wanting to get another solar panel over there, but like I said, I got 245 watts I'm taking off of Sadie to put on Gracie. So, and that's really all I need. And then if I really, when it comes time for me to do my video editing and everything, I'll find someplace for sure power at these free parks I've been going to this year, where you can stay for 3 days and with hookups, and that's how I'll do that. But there's it's it's on its way. The adventure is about to begin, and um, I don't know when the outside is going to be painted. I just want to get the inside because I'm going to be living in it, and I don't care what the outside looks like. So, uh, but I appreciate y'all. If no one has any questions, or anybody just comes swinging in, go back to the beginning of the video, and it's just me being grateful and thankful for each and every one of y'all. I do respond to anybody who does a comment on any of my videos. I think by now everybody knows that. I will respond. I do thank y'all for watching. Yeah, we'll see what's happened, Chris. Is with the two batteries. The Bye, Wayne. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. Uh, the ones I got now, they're not keeping a charge to keep the refrigerator running during the night. By morning, they're dead. The batteries are dead. Love you too, sis Lee. Thank you. Thank y'all for joining. Uh, I'm glad to see y'all come in. You and Mark both. So y'all enjoy y'all's evening. Thank you for the hearts, and Um, and I'll talk to y'all. Keep y'all posted as everything comes together. So, but I'm gonna let y'all go. Get on with y'all's night in case y'all got somebody else you want to go watch live. Uh, and if you can go back watch some of my videos, huh? No, 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 nothing wrong. It's just it's starting to get dark, and when I go to turn the light on, it's gonna be a glare. Y'all won't be able to see my face. So no, 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 no. I guess Chris, you know I don't like goodbyes. I don't do goodbyes. I'll catch y'all on the other side, or I'll see y'all later. But I'm gonna say if y'all stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, treat one another like you want to be treated yourself. Go back watch some of my videos if you consider on camping in Florida for the winter, and uh, don't forget February 3rd. That's when I plan to meet up. If anybody wants to meet up with me in Apalachicola. So for now, y'all stay safe. God bless. I'll let y'all go and step out of here. We'll catch y'all on the other side. Have a good night.